Councilmember Christie.
I'd like to hear the highlights of Mr. Feldman's week also. I had very positive, well, except for one day, a very positive week. And Helping a Hero was last night. That build homes for veterans, raised $1.3 million in one night, sellout crowd. Wonderful how this city takes care of the veterans. Went to a Vital Living. It's Heroes Among Us for the severely handicapped. That was also a sellout lunch, and the theme of it was love conquers all. Here's a severely handicapped, and just the care that this city and the relatives and such give to their folks. It's just, it was inspirational. I like went to a Spark Park, I guess the day before yesterday. But Kathleen has probably 5 or 6 on the schedule. That's just another positive thing that this city does for the campuses, that the children needs a place for fun and exercise. Veterans Day parade was phenomenal. I sat with the Grand Marshal of the parade. He was a tremendous soldier, and must have thanked him 3 or 4 times for his service. That was a great parade. I had the honor of going to, even Councilman Davis does good things, because they went to making it better for literacy and education amongst children, and he had a lot of celebrities there, and I got invited also, non-celebrity. Went to ribbon cutting in the medical center last night, hospice, Margaret Cullen Marshall Hospice Center. They've gone back to taking care of the sick and dying in a compassionate way, and not, there's a good book out, it's on the bestsellers list, Being Mortal. And it's talked about end of life, how we need to go back to natural death and taking care of and never leaving anyone dying alone. But the hospice and medical center is just a fantastic place. Last thing, I want to brag on Public Works again. I get these stories, and it's just, the city does a phenomenal job, and that's probably why I voted against extra money in district budgets, because every time I've asked for Public Works to fix things, they did. And so the story is about an individual in the city that's the most cynical person I know. You know, government doesn't work, government doesn't do anything, tired of paying taxes. But he stopped me at this banquet last night. He said, "Christie, you guys do a good job." He actually did the right thing, called 311. He said, "There's water leaking bad out 290 in front of his business." He says the next day they had the first crew there breaking it out. Next day they had the pipe people. Next day they had the concrete thing. Next day it was fixed, all in just one right after another. And that's the most cynical person in this city, and he's happy with the service that the city used to give. So shout out to Public Works. They do a good job, and every time I've called, got good response on helping the citizens of this city. So it's been a good week.